this video, I will be talking about the Bitcoin parabolica that currently looks to break once again another downtrend, and every single time this happened in the past, we saw an exponential price surge towards the upside getting created. So will it once again happen? On today's occasion, I will be talking exactly about this and also about much more, because on the 12-hour time frame, Bitcoin is forming a beautiful RSI uptrend, and I will be talking about this and of course the most important pattern to watch right now on the chart, and much more on today's update video. So make sure to smash up that like button. On the previous video, we smashed it up above 400 likes. Can we today once again reach 500 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. So make sure to slap up the like button and let's jump straight away in towards the content. And starting off with looking at Bitcoin, we clearly saw we lost this very important level of support. And after breaking below this level, to be honest, I would have been anticipating the Bitcoin was going to be falling even further towards the downside, but like you can see, we clearly pushed back up and flipped this previous support target not even into resistance right here, and basically re-entering the trend here. So this is of course a very good development, but still of course basically right now we re-entered the trend and the top side is still going to be the level to be breaking. And like you can currently clearly see, the top side on the 23.4k is so far still providing a significant amount of resistance on the market. At the same time, we could also look at a very interesting downward sloping resistance line that currently is getting formed, because on the 1 hour time frame, if we set up this level right here, we can clearly see that we're currently forming a new very important resistance line to be looking at. We did not only got rejected once, we did not only got rejected twice, but it looks to be that for the third time in a row, we are currently getting rejected by this very important downward sloping trend line. Also, we could be looking for this downward sloping support line here on the market, and from this downward sloping support line we could be definitely arguing, okay, right now we're trading in somewhat of a flag formation right here, and as long as we're not breaking below the lower or top side, we're not going to generate a huge move on this market. But really where it is starting to get more interesting is once you dive in towards these higher time frames. So first of all, on the 4-hourly time frame, you can clearly see the previous range high in the market, basically that 22.5k towards 22.8k has been basically the major resistance in the trend here, like you can see right here. And once we did broke above it, we flipped it into support, and once again we retested it twice, forming somewhat of a double bottom. And also on the RSI, you can clearly see we were forming somewhat of a double bottom, and after that we did clearly move back up towards the upside once again here. So this is of course once again a pretty bullish development, still holding on towards that region of the 22.8k towards 22.5k, and as long as we're holding on towards this level in the 4 hour, I am thinking Bitcoin is definitely looking quite alright here. But then I want to first of all, before going in towards this chart, give a big shout out to Crypto. He of course found out on this Bitcoin parabolica, so make sure to also follow him on YouTube and Twitter. But yeah, talking about this insane pattern, this is a signal that Bitcoin is currently flashing where you need to be paying attention towards, because currently on the market we can clearly see Bitcoin has been starting to create a more and more exponential structure. And the more exponential Bitcoin goes there, the more significant the rallies also could start to become here. And basically every single time these large rallies came in towards the market, it always came after the break of the downward sloping resistance line. Like you can see here in the beginning point of July, like you can see here at the midpoint of July, and like you also can see here at the end point of July right here. However, right now, if we're going to zoom in towards the Bitcoin price section, we can clearly see we had this downtrend getting formed once again on the market, right? So we formed yet again another downtrend on the market, and we got rejected by this over 3 times in a row here. And currently, it looks to be that Bitcoin is officially breaking out of this downtrend right here on the 4-hourly time frame. And this is basically confirming the thoughts and the feeling that we're about to once again go in towards another exponential stage here. So if it does decide to be happening, Bitcoin could be in for a very well treat and could climb up very quickly from off this point. And what is going to be crucial, in my opinion, in the next run-up for Bitcoin is that we're going to clearly break above that $24,000 barrier, because between the 24k and the 24.6k is the major resistance basically of the previous range high in the market. And if we do break above that level right there, we are in for a significant rally towards the upside, and levels could be reached all the way back up towards 28,000 US dollars. And the reason why I'm saying so is, first of all, looking at the daily time frame, if we do break that 24,000 US dollars, I personally think the next realistic stop for Bitcoin is going to be all the way back up here on 28,000 US dollars. Because if we're going to zoom out here and we're going to look at the past here, basically all the information we have here, the previous bull market run in towards one major level resistance, and that was the $24,000. And after that, we only, of course, found significant resistance or slash support at the next level, what is $29,000 towards 30,000 US dollars. So between this level right here, you can see there is not a lot of resistance or support getting found, right? So once again, if we're going to look about where we're currently standing on, once again, I do think that that is going to be an important level to be aiming for. Between this level right here, between the $24,000 and the 28 towards $29,000, there is not a lot of resistance. So Bitcoin could be increased very quickly in its valuation if we do decide to be breaking above the 24,000 US dollars with a clear daily candle close, of course. That is going to be the most crucial part of all. Furthermore, we can also look at the 12-hour time frame on Bitcoin, and talking really about the 12-hour time frame and looking at the pure price chart, we can see that we're creating somewhat of a rising wedge. This is, of course, a more typical bearish bias pattern here, but still we are looking to be holding on towards the support, and if we create another bounce from the lower side, it is only more likely to see another increasement from off this point getting created. However, I am still pointing out here, just like I also was pointing out in the 4-hourly time frame, if we do break this level, then we're starting to be looking very weak. We're going to be seeing probably more downside for Bitcoin to come. You can clearly see in this case, it is basically the $22,000. If we do break below the $22,000, and also, of course, of this upper sloping support line we're creating, we could be in, of course, for another significant flash crash towards the downside for Bitcoin. And really, if you're going to look at the RSI, you can also really look at this RSI trend we're currently forming. And as soon as we do lose that support right there, then we could also definitely argue we could be in for some more downside on this market right here. Then the last thing I want to be talking about, and this is maybe one of the most important things to discuss here, is of course the Bitcoin opportunities we did had. And currently we are having the third largest opportunity in the market to be accumulating Bitcoin. And like you can see, if you're enabling the email ribbon on the weekly time frame on Bitcoin, it basically goes every single 3.5 to 4 years in towards that red territorium after seeing a significant crash in the market. But every single time it enters the red stage, it enters the bear market stage, it basically also equals major market opportunities where you could be buying Bitcoin where you probably will never ever buy Bitcoin again at. So yeah, I do see this as a crazy good opportunity in the world to accumulate some Bitcoin. I am currently still dollar cost averaging in towards Bitcoin every single day, and I don't really care if we're going to fall down to 20k or even 17k next week, because in the end of the day, my goal is to accumulate the most amount of Bitcoins I can. And yeah, whether I'm going to do it against 23k or 17k, I don't care, because I buy Bitcoin every single day as part of my strategy. So I cover myself in for Bitcoin going up and down. Anyways, this was already it for today's update video, guys. If you want to be trading, make sure to check out the highest link in the description where you can claim an insane deposit bonus up to 10,000 US dollars if you do sign up your account on OKX. And on top of that, guys, if you want to learn how to copy trade, check out the video that's currently popping up above. It's very easy, making money while trading while not even having the knowledge of trading. Very nice to know. Check out the video popping up above. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you do like the daily content, and I will check you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.